Welcome back to the Fixture by WICC. As always, I'm your host, Meg Linehan. I'm a national staff writer at The Athletic, covering the NWSL and the US women's national team. We are back into international break mode for October, but I've got the latest from the NWSL, including our Shield winners, results, plus a look at some top awards candidates, and I've got to check in on the Champions League, plus, of course, how you can watch the two US women's national team friendlies, including Carli Lloyd's last game for the red, white, and blue. Portland Thorns FC have picked up yet another piece of hardware in 2021. This past weekend, they added the NWSL Shield to their list after they won the 2021 Challenge Cup and 2021 Women's International Champions Cup. That is 3 trophies out of 4. This is the first year this has ever even been possible in the NWSL, and while the Thorns had to weather a bit of a rough patch, it's clear that this team believes they are the team in the NWSL.
Cross in. Weaver gets a touch, now plays it back. Chance now for Horan, and what a rocket from Lindsay Horan! Portland leads in the 43rd minute. And that will be the final whistle of this one. The Portland Thorns have clinched first place. They will win the Shield in 2021.
Gotham picked up a huge 3 points over the Courage in North Carolina thanks to a brace from Midge Purse plus a goal from Carli Lloyd.
Wide for Tedesco into the box. Zerboni was waiting for it. It bounces. Purse. Go! Gotham leads! On a Midge Purse goal, they have taken the lead. North Carolina defense here is Anamanu in the box. Nice cut. Anamanu shot through traffic. Blocked. And then it goes through. 2-0 for Gotham. Low, Lloyd turning, looking, shooting at goal, and Carli Lloyd's got one. 3-0 Gotham.
Carli Lloyd with a few good opportunities early on in this first half. This time just understands where the pressure is coming from. O'Sullivan uses her pressure to be able to get herself into a great goal-scoring position right here. Just backs into O'Sullivan, and there's a touch to Abel.
And the Spirit upended OL Reign 2-0 on the road. The only guarantee this NWSL season is that absolutely no result is guaranteed in this league. The Red Stars did pick up all 3 points over Kansas City, which is a good win for Chicago, especially after Casey has relished playing spoiler. They had just upset the Dash midweek. Racing Louisville took their own turn, wreaking some havoc on the table with Emily Salmon coming up big as they knocked the Orlando Pride out of playoff contention with a 3-1 win at home. There has been more NWSL news, of course, over the past week. Here are the 2 most important things for you to know. First, the NWSL Championship has been moved. Same date, November 20th, same time, 12 Eastern, same channel, big CBS, but now Louisville will host the match, which means the players won't be waking up super early on the West Coast. Tickets are on sale now. Also, the league announced on Monday that Marla Messing has been tapped as interim CEO. Now, you might not know her name, but women's soccer history is solid for her. She was one of the biggest people behind the scenes for the 1999 Women's World Cup. She's had plenty of front office experience since then, too. The league also said that the players will have their input on the hiring of the next commissioner, which is a win for the Players Association. The league and the PA are still working on a list of demands from the players concerning what comes next for the league. October is almost over. The NWSL regular season is coming to a close. We've got a Shield winner, and the Golden Boot race has some late drama too. Let's start there with Ashley Hatch of the Washington Spirit, currently leading the league with 10 goals. Then we've got Rachel Daly of Houston and Bethany Balser of OL Reign right behind with 9 goals each. Then Sydney LaRue of Orlando and Midge Purse, Gotham on 8. Now the fun one here is that Purse missed a significant stretch of games due to an injury and has been in incredible form since her return. And with games in hand for Gotham, could she poach the Golden Boot? TBD. Now as for MVP, I've already gone on the record with Caprice Didasco of Gotham being one of my top candidates for her consistency, her contributions to the team's defense and attack, and Gotham's legit push for the playoffs. But there also have to be multiple contenders from Portland here too, of course, the Shield winners. My money's on Angela Salem, though there are cases for Megan Klingenberg and Bella Bixby as well. OL Reign might be another tough team to just pick one candidate, but perhaps Sofia Huerta, who's been making a push for another U.S. Women's National Team look this season, but is also leading the NWSL in assists. Defender of the Year will be another tough one, and to be fair, I am hoping this is a year where we actually consider some defenders for the MVP award, but again, we have to have Chicago Red Stars defender Sarah Gordon in the mix here for sure. Finally, while North Carolina could shockingly miss out on the playoffs, Casey Murphy is leading the league in shutouts this season. And again, Bella Bixby's name is going to come up for sure in conversations for goalkeeper of the year. There is so much to think about here, and with how tight this playoff race is, every single minute is going to count when it comes to the end of season awards. If we are talking Champions League, then there is exactly one place that we are starting, and I hope you know what it is. It's Melvin Millard's goal for Lyon against Benfica. She got on her bike to finish off the cross into the box from Catarina Macario. Lyon rolled to a 5-0 result against Benfica. This is the sort of Lyon win we are used to seeing, and Lyon is leading Group D with 2 wins now. All right, so I will work in reverse, as Barcelona is still running Group C with 2 wins, but Arsenal did manage to get their campaign back on track against Hoffenheim, and they got a goal from Tobin Heath in the 4-0 win at home to boot. For Group B, PSG and Real Madrid are both sitting on 2 wins, so mark off their matchup on November 9th as being the match of this group for sure. Real Madrid has struggled in league play so far this season, but they've turned it on for Champions League, and if they manage to pull it off against PSG, it is really going to be quite the story. The intrigue of Group A continues with Pernille Harder providing the winner for Chelsea over Juventus, and Wolfsburg won big over Servette 5-0. Juventus has really pushed teams, and they're going to get another shot early next month against Wolfsburg. We've got 2 more U.S. Women's National Team matches coming up against Korea Republic, and you will be seeing a ton about these 2 games since they include Carli Lloyd's final national team match. First, some quick hits on this roster. These are also the final 2 matches of the friendlies tied to the Olympic roster, so do expect to see some changes in the next camp. But in the meantime, head coach Vlatko Andonovski is still getting to tinker just a little bit. Emily Fox earned the call-up for this camp, but players like Andy Sullivan and Sophia Smith are back again too. This October window, Kristen Press opted out once again, and this time was joined by Crystal Dunn. Now here's how you're going to be watching these 2 matches in the United States. First up, Thursday night in Kansas City, the U.S. Women's National Team will be at Children's Mercy Park at 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2 and TUDN. Then Carli's final game will be played at Alliance Field in St. Paul, Minnesota. That one is on Tuesday, October 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern on Fox Sports 1 and TUDN. Thanks for joining me here on The Fixture. You can follow at ICC Women on Twitter and Instagram so you don't miss a thing. You can also follow International Champions Cup on Facebook too. I'm at It's Meg Linehan as always, and I will be in Minnesota next week for the U.S. Women's National Team match.